just to add a little, because there's going to be some shoulder work where you don't have to go super heavy. Like sometimes I even go like 10 pounds, even like 5 to 10 might be a good range, maybe 15, a little bit more challenging. Um, and then there's a couple exercises that will probably use a little bit heavier weight as well, like maybe like bicep curl or low row. So you'll have a couple of those weighted exercises. But if you don't have weights, then I'll be able to give like an option for those as well. But you could also grab, like you guys have been doing, grab a backpack and toss your weights in there. Just so you can add some resistance. That's a good one for like a bicep curl. Even you could just grab your duffel bag or backpack, throw a bunch of stuff in there, bicep curl. Let's see. And I'll give everyone a couple of minutes. Maybe we'll give it maybe 6:32 or so. We'll start the class just so we can give everyone a few minutes to get on. Because usually that been happening. Everyone's hopping on last minute here. And it might actually end up being a little bit shorter workout today just because of how the intervals worked out. Maybe a little bit shorter than an hour, but we'll do a stretch at the end as well. Let's see. So I'll just give another minute or so, then we'll start the warm-up, and anyone who joins in can just join in on the warm-up as we're going. So again, I'll announce it again so everyone can hear. So upper body and core focus today, and with a lot of strength work. And if you have weights, it's beneficial to have them today. But if you don't, I'll give you some options that you can do without weights. And a good option would be to grab a backpack and throw your weights in there, or a duffel bag. You have some bicep curl and like rowing exercises today, so those could be good for that. A little bit of shoulder work, I think, in the second round. So for that, you can go even very light weights you can do. Like even if you have like something that's 10 pounds, we're doing front raise to lateral raise, so something not super heavy, because your arms are going to be straight. You're working your shoulder muscles. So we'll start the warm up. And actually, if anyone has, even during the warm up, if you have questions, let me know, and just message on the chat or ask me. So we'll start just going into just over your arms, just like that. So alternating sides, just swinging your arms back and forth, just for your warm up here. And I'll give everyone a second just to hop on. For those of you that are turning your screens on. And then I want you to go from just doing it with both arms to just doing it with one arm. So swinging across here, kind of in a little bit of a diagonal direction. Just going back and forth. And then switching sides. So keeping your one arm stable, using a bit of momentum on that other side. And again, with mostly upper body today, because I know you guys did a lot of that lower body yesterday. We'll mostly warm up the arms and like the torso area. So You can come up to a standing position, and what you want you to do is go into this hip hinge. So see how my back is flat. So I want everyone to start in that position, and then you're going to take your arms, go out to the side, and just go like that. So go very slowly here, and the muscles you're activating are kind of the muscles that are rotating your shoulder. So we're just taking your joint in that range of motion. And then we'll switch it up, we'll just go front raise. So same position with your back, except you're just gonna raise your arms front and then come back down. So I'll show you from the front. Just raise them, come back down. You should feel a little bit in your lower back. Try to really pinch the shoulder blades back and down. And just do a couple more reps there. Just raising the arms overhead. And then take a quick recovery, kind of shake out the shoulders. Then we'll go to those arm circles, same that we usually do. So forward circles, start small. Palms facing down. And then just get slightly bigger until you're swinging all the way. Good. Again, you should start to feel the muscles in that shoulder girdle start to activate. Get a little fatigue in there. And then we're going to go backwards. So this time, palms facing up, small circles to start. Going backwards. Trying to keep your arms straight. We'll hit a couple of lower body ones for your warm-up after this, but again, mostly upper body today. And then just as big as you can go. And then shake out the arms a bit. We'll just go side to side lunge. So side lunge. Just kind of stretching out the groin here. You can take your time, maybe lean on that leg a little bit. Press into that stretch. Then over to the other side, kind of press into that side. And then maybe a couple more reps each side. I'll let you guys do that at your own pace. And then switching it back. And we'll do one more exercise here just to finish off. Just hip up and then across. So same one we did yesterday, just to kind of open up the hips. And get them in, working in a full range. Working in a full circle there. And then switch legs, go to the other side. So, and then we'll do a couple reps on that side, then we'll get ready to get started. So everyone, if you need to grab a drink, you can do that right before we get started. But take a look up at the screen where you can see me. And I'll do a quick demo of your exercises. So you have 3 exercises here. You have push-up, saw grinder, and then tricep extension. So if you need weights for the tricep extension, you can grab those, or you can do dips as well. So I'll show you both. So again, your first one, just a regular push-up, just coming down to the ground. We're going 30 seconds of push-up. If you need, you can drop down to your knees as well. And then your saw grinder, it's starting in a plank position. So I'm gonna come in this plank, and then what you're doing is you're going forward and then back, forward and back, just back and forth in that plank, just like that. So you're working your shoulder muscles as well as your core. And then last one, again, you can do either a dip, so I have my bench here. So you can do dips, or you can grab a weight and do tricep extension. So like for example, I have a plate here, and then just go overhead, tricep extension, just like that. So I'll give everyone a second just to grab your weights if you need it. And then we'll get ready to get started. And if anyone has any questions, you can ask now as well. And then I'll start the timer, just like usual. And we'll get into the first round. So again, push-ups, saw grinder, saw grinder is in that plank position, rocking back and forth, forward and back, and then tricep extension. So everyone, 30 seconds of push-ups. Everyone seems to be ready. We'll get started. We're going 3, 2, and so hit that first round. Push-ups. Again, take your time here. Get nice and low. Press up. Remember, it's not about speed, more about time under tension. So slowly down, 1 second up. Almost there. We'll go right into saw grinder for 30 seconds. In 2 and 1. Drop the plank, and you're gonna come forward and back. Forward and back. And if you ever need, you could always drop down to your knees quickly, then get right back up. 10 seconds here. In 2 and 1. Extension, or you can go to your dips. So I'm gonna do the dips here. Just go to 90 degrees with the elbow, and then back up. Nice work, guys. Couple more reps. 3, 2, and so 30 seconds of rest, and we'll get ready to go again. So if you're doing tricep extension, you can always grab like one weight, grab it with both, or if you have 2 weights, you can grab it with 2 weights as well. Next round, get ready for those push-ups. So drop down, going in 2. Those push-ups. Remember, go down slowly, come back up. Everyone, take your time here. You're past halfway. Really, shoulders and the triceps in this round. In 3, 2, and 1. Drop down, plank position, forward, back to plank, forward, back to plank, just back and forth. Almost there, 10 seconds, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Extension or dips. I get right into it. And if you need to dips, if you can see my screen, you could also do one leg up, makes it a little bit easier, or both legs, knees bent at 90 degrees. Nice work on the tricep extension as well. Getting some good reps there, last few. Into recovery. If you started late, you can always hit a couple extra reps there. And we just got one more round, then we'll go to block 2. So he's got 10 seconds.
Also,
we'll go push-ups.
It's February 5th, and Dad's birthday is the 8th.
Yeah.
So I was thinking
So
maybe
push-ups.
those wall
30
makers
seconds.
I was trying to get for Christmas at Best Buy.
Oh,
Maybe you
okay.
could just get it
If it's available.
now. Yeah,
Okay, check it
but
out.
I think it will be because when we went, it was right before.
Because I'm gonna get if you want these baking sheets, I'm gonna get those.
So
Okay.
10 seconds with those push-ups.
Guys, like every year I can't think of anything, but
3, 2,
I try to think of something
and
like
1.
kitchen food related that
Yeah.
he doesn't have.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
And everyone, just make sure you're
Okay, so they have
Mute yourself,
Mute as well.
Jackson.
Someone's
Yeah.
mic is on.
yeah, someone's mic is
Because then
on.
somebody will eat them.
yeah, and then what we can
Everyone.
even do is we could buy like a bag of crusties or something.
Okay, yeah.
So our last few saw grinders.
Frozen blueberries and chocolate chips. Again, like a pack.
Yo, Jackson, your mic's on.
Yeah.
Like friendly gift from like a.
Yeah,
Yo,
so-
Jackson,
to an
your
old-
mic is on.
But
Oh, I fast forward and this one here.
Oh yeah, also the volume.
Yo, Jackson.
oh, there we go.
This guy's a goon.
Well, at least we all know what he's getting his dad for his birthday now. Last 3 seconds. Tricep extension, just finish it off. And then your recovery. So grab a quick drink. If you need it, we'll go into round 2. And let's see. I'll get the timer up for this one as well. And for this one, again, we're going to go some lighter weights with your front raise to lateral raise and then plank shoulder tap. So we're working a lot of the shoulder muscles still in kind of all different directions. So your first one, front raise to lateral raise. You're going to grab your weights, and even if you have let's say like water bottles or small like detergent, you can use that as well because it's a challenging exercise here. So you're going to keep your arms straight. You're going to raise your weights right to the front and then raise them right to the side. So front raise first and then lateral raise right to the side. And we'll do 30 seconds there, and then we'll go right to a plank shoulder tap. So the plank shoulder tap, this time you're holding a high plank, so you're up on your hands. You're going to tap your shoulder, back down. Tap shoulder, back down. So just going back and forth, just like that. Again, we'll do that one.
Can you show the first one you did again?
Yeah, sure. So each one 30 seconds. I'll just do that front raise, lateral raise again. So not super heavy weight. Front raise first, and then lateral raise right to the side. And let's say if you only have like one weight, you could also grab just one weight and just do front raise the whole time as well. But again, you don't have to go super heavy because you're working some small muscles in the shoulder, and then we're going right to your plank shoulder tap. So we're going to get that burn even if you go light.
Can you say the workouts again?
You got, yeah, sure. 2 exercises, front raise, lateral raise. So first one, front raise, lateral raise, that's one exercise. And then plank shoulder tap. You're gonna come to your plank position, tap your shoulder, back down. Tap your shoulder, back down. So those are your 2 again, just 30 seconds each one. So everyone get ready for that first one. If you need to grab some weights there. Or again, anything that just has a little bit of weight. You can grab 2 water bottles. Is everyone ready to go? Front raise, lateral raise in 3, 2, and 1. So again, it's one exercise combined into 2. So front, right to the side. And try to keep those arms straight the whole time because that's going to really get the shoulder involved. Got 10 seconds. So we're going to get ready to drop those weights. Plank shoulder tap. So drop down and then tap, tap. Tap your shoulder, back and forth.
On the forearms or on the hands?
Just on the hands, sorry. So you start up on your hands and then you just tap side to side. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
And if you feel like you're rocking back and forth a lot, you can always go a little like so. Quick recovery, and I'll show you that. So, like right now, if you can see my feet at the back, they're both narrow stance. But if I'm rocking back and forth, you can go a little bit wider, and that's going to give you a little bit more stability. So wider stance with the feet will help. So we'll go back, front raise, lateral raise. Just working the shoulders still. In 2 and 1. Right back to it. I'll try to join in this round. Everyone's got good form there. Just so I get some activation as well. Remember, just going slowly. Try to reduce any swinging you have. Try to keep stable. That's going to get you more strength. In 3, 2, and shoulder tap. Drop the weights. Hit your planks. Remember, starting up on your hands. Tap, tap each side. Should really start to feel it in your shoulders and your triceps a little bit. Keeping that core tight as well. 5 seconds. And so everyone, just one more round here. Then we'll move on to your Tabata. So it's the way you do 4 rounds of the same exercise. Then we'll move on to the next exercise. So again, last round. Front raise, lateral raise. Finish off strong for the shoulders. Then we'll give them a break. 3, 2, and 1. Front raise. This is the type of exercise that's going to give you those Kawhi Leonard shoulders. It's something that helps a lot when you're having to jostle around in the paint or something, or make a layup. Having some shoulder strength. Reach it up, plank shoulder tap. And obviously here, just working your core. So drop down to plank, tap, tap. I know sometimes if you might see me, I might be looking up from a plank. Try to look straight down. And don't worry about the countdown. I'll count you down as well. A few more. You got 5 seconds. 2. So nice work finishing off that round. We'll go to your Tabata now. So grab a drink if you need. I'll actually know what I'll do is I'll just demonstrate the exercises as we go, just like I did yesterday if you were here yesterday. So take a quick recovery. If you want, you can kind of shake out your shoulders a little bit. Do a little bit of arm circles if you want. And we'll go plank up and downs first. So again, it's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. So you got 4 rounds of that. So you're going to start up in the plank. You're going to drop down to your elbows and then come back up. Drop down to your elbows and come back up just like that. And also option, like let's say if you get to that 3rd or 4th round and you feel like you can't push up anymore, then what you can do is you could just stay down in the plank and just hold a plank as well. So that's your option there. So I'll give everyone a chance to ask any questions if you have them for this.
Does this like work anything else in like the shoulders, like the tricep or bicep?
Yeah, it's a little bit of tricep because when you're pushing up is when you should get that tricep activation.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Is that the only workout, or is there a second one?
The second one, I'll explain it when we get to it. So what for this, we'll just go 20 seconds plank up, down, 10-second rest. And we'll do that 4 times. Then we'll go to the next exercise.
Thank you.
And one way to really get the triceps involved is to keep your elbows in tight. So if your elbows are going out to the side a lot, it's going to mostly be shoulders. But if you keep your elbows tight, like close together, like when I drop down, they're still close. And then keeping them close even when I push up, that's going to get a lot more tricep extension. So think of it like just like your dips or something. When you go up and down, you want to keep them close together. So again, we got 4 rounds here, and then we'll go to the next exercise. So everyone get ready to start. We'll go in 3, 2, and 1. So hit the first round, plank up, down, drop down to plank, back up to high plank, drop down, back up. We're already past halfway. You got 5 seconds. And recover. So 10 seconds. You can just go to your knees or just come down like I am here.
It's like 6 to like 8 good? Like 10 maybe?
Yeah. 6 to 8 reps. So guys, hit the next round. I'll explain it as we go too. If you want to try, you can try to alternate the arms that you push up on as well. So let's say you're always going down on your right and then up on your right. Try to alternate. So go up on your left and then up on your right first. And recover. So 2 more rounds. And then after this, I think it might be bicep curls coming up after the rounds. So hit that second last one. Nice job, everyone, pushing past it, pushing past that pain, getting up each time. 3, 2, and 1. So 1 last round, and then we'll switch it up. So last one, 20 seconds, hit it hard. Nice job holding those planks as well, like seeing them really flat, keeping the core tight. 3, 2, and 1. So nice work. Take a quick recovery and bicep curl. I'll just give you guys a chance to grab your weights, but it's just a regular bicep curl, just curling up, back down. So we'll do the same thing, and we'll go, or I'll pause the timer just so I give everyone a chance to grab your weights. We'll do the same thing, 4 rounds, 20 seconds, 10-second rest. And if you can, between your rounds, just keep holding those weights. It works your grip strength a little bit more as well.
Do we stand or on our knees?
Oh yeah, you guys can stand. Sorry, I'm just on my knees here. But standing will help a little bit, just give you a little bit more balance. On your knees, sometimes you might end up swinging a little bit. But yeah, standing would be better for this one. So everyone, start the timer again. You have 10 seconds, so grab your weights or your duffel bag filled with stuff or your backpack filled with stuff. It will hit that first round, 20 seconds. So hit the bicep curl. And actually, one thing you can try to do is always have your palms facing up and away from you. That's going to really help the biceps stay engaged the whole time. If you want to do alternate reps, that's fine as well. And recovery. So a quick 10 seconds, and we'll get back to it. 3, 2, and 1. Second round. So again, just right up. Keep that chest proud, eyes facing forward. And drop it down, so 2 more to go. And then we'll get to that next exercise. So hit that second last one. Getting that full range. So try to let your arm drop all the way down before you go back. So what's happening is your muscles fully extending, fully contracting. So 1 more to go. Take quick recovery again. In 2, and 1. Last round. Finish strong with those biceps. And take your recovery. So everyone, nice work finishing off your biceps. Your overhead reach is actually here. I'll pause the timer again. So remember that the exercise you did in the warm-up where you were kind of bent over at the hips, keeping your back flat like that, and then you're just going to reach overhead and then come back down. Reach overhead, back down. I'll show you from the front.
So we use weights for this?
Yeah, if you have weights, you can. Even if, like, let's say if you grab one weight and you do that, but you don't have to go super heavy because it's tough
You think
exercise.
5 on each side's good?
Yeah,
'Cause I
5.
have less than-
Yeah, perfect.
Can you repeat it again?
Yeah. So this position, so I'm standing up straight. I'm going to bend over at my hips, bring my chest forward, and then raise my arms, and then come back down. So it's just raising your arms overhead, back down, but you're always staying bent over. And actually, you can't see my knees there, but I have a slight bend in my knees because if I go straight, it's going to put a lot of strain in my lower back. So a slight bend is fine for your knees as well. And again, you don't have to use weights, but light weights if you have them, just so we can challenge those shoulders a little bit more. So I'll start the timer again. So a chance to grab your weights here. And again, same thing, we'll go 4 rounds, 20 seconds. So getting ready to start, we're going in 3, 2, and so front raise, back down. Raise, and back down. Again, if you're doing this with just body weight like I am, make sure you're in that position where you're bent over. That's going to make it a little bit more challenging. And recovery. So 10 seconds, a couple more, and hit that next round. Overhead reach again. Remember, if you can, try to bend over so your back is almost parallel to the ground. So obviously you won't be able to get that far, so it's straight parallel, but bending over is going to give you a little bit more challenge. And recovery. So 2 more to go. And we just got 1 more exercise in this round. So right back to it. Right back to that overhead reach. Keep it going. Again, this one's working a lot more shoulder and back activation. It's just going to help those muscles that sometimes get inactive when they get tired. And recovery. So 1 more round. Just finish it off strong. In 2 and 1. Last one. Overhead reach. Try to squeeze the muscles in the back. Let it down slowly.
For what, man? I go there.
And 1. Okay, so last exercise.
Get out, man. Like
I'll
everywhere I
pause the
go.
timer in a second again. But it's going to be, actually, this is one that we had last week that we did. I'll pause the timer. So we'll go 20 seconds one leg, and then 10 seconds rest, then 20 the other, and we'll do that 2 times. So you're going to keep one leg straight, and then you're going to use your arms to climb up your leg and reach up as high as you can. So you're using your core a little bit at the beginning. You're going to climb up, try to get to your toe. Let yourself back down. And then we'll switch to the other side. So try to get as much height as you can. Again, one leg is straight up. The other leg can stay bent, just like that.
Coach, are we doing both legs back to back and then taking a break?
No, there's a break in between.
Okay.
So we'll go 20 seconds one side, break, 20 on the other, break, and then we'll just do it twice. So 4 rounds total. So everyone, I'll start that timer again. Got 10 seconds. So again, one leg straight, other leg bent. Use the core to start. So climb up, reach your toe, back down. So if you use your core at the beginning, it helps you sit up, and then use your arms to help pull yourself up your leg. And try to get a good pattern as well. So let's say that you have a good system where you grab with one leg, you take a couple of grabs, try to keep repeating that. So next round, switch legs. So you're trying to really tire out those biceps, activate the core a little bit to help your spells. Quick recovery. And we'll switch back to the other leg. So switch legs. And we'll keep it straight. It's a little bit harder to climb. So hit that now, 20 seconds. We're almost done this round. Finish it off.
What?
In 2. Quick recovery. 1 more to go. So remember, switch legs again. 2. And 1. Last one, 20 seconds. If you can, try to get all the way up to your foot, your ankle. Under 10 to go. And take it down. That recovery. Everyone, nice work. Grab a drink. And we'll go into your fourth round. So we got 3 more to go, and they're very quick. This one's like 4 minutes, and then just under 6. So we're in that final stretch here with these rounds. And you have 2 exercises. This one we're doing 20 seconds per side for the first exercise, and then we'll switch in it. Let me just double check. Oh yeah, Russian twist. So this one is your core block. And your side plank crunch, the way that this one works is you're going to hold a side plank on the ground. So what you can do is you can come to your elbow, and then the side plank, just like a regular plank, but you're just holding it to the side, and then your crunch is you're going your top leg to your arm, just like that. So if you want to practice that move a little bit, you can. One way you can make it a little bit more doable also is if, see on my bottom leg, I'm on my knee. That makes it a little bit easier as well. But try to challenge yourself to hold that side plank. Even if you don't add the crunch, you could always just hold a side plank as well. So we'll go 20 seconds one side, 20 seconds the other, and then we'll drop down into a Russian twist. So if you want to add a weight, you can grab your weight here. You would raise your heels up off the ground and then just twist side to side. Or without a weight, you can add a bit more speed and get that twist as well.
Can I just use like a basketball?
Yeah, actually basketball is perfect too.
All right.
And then you could just touch the ground each side with your basketball. So if anyone has those, they could use them, or even like a med ball, even a dumbbell or something you can use. Otherwise, just keep it body weight, but add a bit more speed. So we'll go three rounds. And we'll get ready for that side plank crunch. And I'll start the timer in like 10 seconds or so. So again, holding the side plank is your option. Just work those obliques on the side. So first round, we're going in 3, 2, and 1. So side plank hold, and then try to get that crunch in there. So bringing your elbow to your knee, or you can just hold the side plank as well. Just keep that position. 5 seconds already. 2, and 1. Switch sides. So right away, go right into the other side. Again, you can add that crunch in there. You could also just do it with your leg as well. Just a little bit easier. You could just do the arm portion, mix it up a bit. Or if you hit the wall, just hold. 2, and 1. Russian twist. So right away, grab your basketball, grab your weight, go right into it. Try to keep the heels up off the ground the whole time as well. In 2, and recover. So 20 seconds, we'll go back to those side planks. And with the Russian twist, that last one, make sure you're leaning back enough too.
Can you? Oh, wait. Also, for the Russian twist, so
Yeah.
you lean back. Your back's not like straight.
Yeah, so you want to keep your back straight. Like you don't want to be rolling. See if you can see my back is really curved here.
Yeah.
You want to lean back and kind of keep your chest up because that's what's going to activate your core. And it's also going to give you a little more space to move side to side as well.
Yeah, and also for the side planks,
Yeah.
can you like put your legs like up and like down instead of like crunching it? Is that also? Can you do that?
Yeah. So another option, like Zach was saying, you can also go up and down with your leg like that. Okay,
Yeah.
so start the timer. And as soon as I start, we're going to go into that round. So everyone, 3, 2, and side plank crunch. Or again, you could go a leg lift as well. You could hold the side plank the whole time. Getting leg lift, go into your crunch. As long as you're always just holding that side plank, that's what you're going for. 3, 2, and which sides? Try to go right into it. Halfway, 10 seconds. 3, 2, and so Russian twist. Again, lean back a little bit, keep the back flat, and then add the twist side to side. Get down, nice work. So we just got one more round here, and then just 2 quick rounds to go at the end. So last minute, 3, 2, and 1. Back to those sides. Remember, you're gonna get out whatever you put in here. So finish it strong. Nice work getting those planks stable. Remember, if you hit a wall, just hold it. 3, 2, and 1. Switch. Try to get right into it. Challenge the obliques on the side. In 2, and 1. Last 20. Almost there, 10 seconds. Just keep twisting back and forth. And jerk. Or you can drop down, take a quick break. We'll go into your second last round here. So we're gonna add back in the triceps dip. Or again, if you don't have a bench or something, you could do a tricep extension. I'm trying to think if there's anything else you wanted to add in, you can as well. If you want to mix it up, just depending on what kind of weights you have. So triceps dip, low row, and then what's the last one? Oh yeah, plank push. So again, triceps dip, just like before. Your low row, you're gonna grab your weights or backpack or anything. You're gonna go to that bent over position, so you can bend over and then row up, slowly back down. So just like that, and I'll show from the front as well. You're just pinching your shoulder blades at the back. My elbows are kind of pressing towards the ceiling, and you go down slowly. So again, it's an easy way. You can grab a backpack by each of the straps. You can grab a duffel bag, add some weight in, grab a laundry detergent or something. You can do that. And then your last one is a plank punch. So you'll drop the weights down. You're gonna hit your plank position. You're gonna punch forward, back down, punch forward. So this one's from your elbows. Because you're a bit lower to the ground, it'll be a little bit more challenging. Is everyone ready to go? Whenever.
For the first one, can we just do dips with the chair?
Yep, you can do dips with the chair too. Just as long as the chair's stable, just make sure before you go into that dip. So again, tricep extension, tricep dip, and we'll go into your low row. So have your weights ready for the low row as well, so you can go right into it. So everyone, I'll start it in a second here. Triceps dips to first. 3, 2, and 1. So tricep dip. And I'll join in here as well. Dip down, back up. Rest a little bit. And switch. So low row, grab those weights and just pinch the shoulder blades back. This one is a little bit longer with 30 seconds just because I want to give you guys a chance to grab your weights. And if you think about the where you finish off with your weights, if they're close to kind of the bottom of your rib cage when you row up, that's where you want them to be. And plank punch, so drop down into a plank and then just punch forward, back and forth. So just stay in a low plank on the elbows, punch and punch. There's a few more seconds. 3, 2, yes, 20 seconds. So now that you know the pattern, you can have your weights all ready to go. We're gonna go back to dips. And again, that extra 10 seconds so it's 30 seconds with the low row gives you a little bit more time. With those dips, 20 seconds. Try to get all the way through, almost there. 5, and 2, and 1. Grab your weights. Try to get right into that low row. So pinch it back. Bring the weights to your rib cage. Back down. Rib cage, back down. Remember, just keep it slow and controlled. Almost there, a couple more. 3, 2, and 1. Everyone drop it down. Hit the plank right away. Punch forward. Alternate sides. Just keep it going, almost there. 3, 2, and quick rest. Go one more round. So finish it strong, and then we'll do a little bit of a burner at the end. So 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Last round, triceps dip. If you're doing that extension overhead, try to keep the elbows in tight and squeeze your triceps at the top so get that full extension. Try to make your arms straight. 2, and grab those weights, hit your low row. Have those weights all ready to go. Almost there, guys. We're almost done this round. 15 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Down. Plank punch. Last round. Try to get a little bit of power in that punch. And then drop it right down to plank. So keep that core tight the whole time as well. 3, 2, and 1. So everyone, just one more block to go. I'll do a quick demo and then we can get right into it. So grab a drink. In this one, we're gonna have rest in between each exercise. So we're going squat to press. I'll show you that one. Then 10 seconds rest. And then we'll go burpee, 10 seconds rest, and then sit up, jab, and then 10 seconds rest. So each of your exercises is going to be 20 seconds there. So here, I'll reset that. Squat to press. The way that you do this one, this is the only really leg exercise, but you're adding a challenge with your shoulder. So hold the weight close to you. As you squat down, you press forward, come back up. Squat down, press forward, and come back. So again, 20 seconds there. You don't have to go super heavy on the weight because it's more about balance and control. And then we're going to go burpee. So jumping up, come down into your push-up, and then jump up again. So 20 seconds burpee. Then your sit-up jab. We've done this one before. You're going to lie back in your sit-up. You're going to punch, punch, come back down. Punch, punch. So this one, you're trying to get a little bit of a twist in there as well.
Can we use weights on the sit-up jabs? Like for each hand when we jab, we have a weight?
Yeah, you can use weights for that as well. Not super heavy, but you can, at your own discretion too, as long as you're able to sit up still without having to really struggle to get that sit up. So everyone will get started in just a second. This is your last round. Then we'll do a quick cool down at the end. So I'll get started in 10 seconds here. So again, you do get rest in between. You get 10 seconds.
Wait, what are we doing first again?
Squat to press. So you would grab your weight, press out, and squat back up. Press out, squat back up.
What are we doing second?
Burpees, and then the sit-up jab. All right, I'll start it in 3, 2, and 1. So squat to press. Again, have your weight, 20 seconds. So press out, come back. Squat down and press, come back. Recovery. So quick, 10 seconds, and we'll go right into your burpee. Remember, this is your last round. You get rest in between, so I want to you guys do some high intensity. So hit that burpee hard. So all those push-ups you already did, all those triceps, you're just trying to tire them out here. Hit that final burn. In 3, 2, and recover. Take it down, quick rest. You can flip around, get ready in that sit-up. Grab those weights if you have them. Hit that now. So sit up, jab, jab, back down. Sit up, cross, cross, back down. Cross, jab, back down. So again, try to get lots of good power in those jabs. And recovery. So just a couple more rounds. Hit that squat to press again. So right back to it. Squat down, back up. And that rest in between is just to give you some time to transition between exercises. If you want to push a couple extra reps out, you can do that as well. Hit the rest. Maybe do a couple extra reps there if you have them. And we'll get ready for the burpee. 2, and 1. Jump it up. Drop down and push up. Back up. Try to get some really good depth on that push-up. It's your last push-ups of the day. I like seeing you guys get some good height on those jumps too. And 1. Quick recovery, finish that last rep. And then sit-up jab coming up next. So 20 seconds, hit it hard. I really like that last round with the burpees. Saw lots of good height on the jumps. Everyone's pushing really hard here. Three, 2, and so everyone are halfway through this last round. Just 2 more rounds, or 2 more sets, supersets. Right back to it, squat to press. So again, quick breaks in between. Get that weight, Squat down. Couple more reps. 3, 2, and 1. Burpee. Try to get right into it. Give yourself some extra reps there. Got 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Recover. Nice job, everyone, doing a couple of extra burpees there. Sit up, cross jab, second last time. 2, 1, cross jab. Almost there, 5 seconds. And nice work, just one more block to go. And then we'll be done. We'll do a quick stretch. In 2, and 1. Press, last round. So whatever you've got left, try to do some quick reps here. Past halfway already. In 3, 2, and 1. Take your recovery. Get ready to push hard on the last round of burpee. Nice job adding a couple extra reps there. 2, and right to that burpee. Last time. Everyone's got good form on that push-up still, getting some good depth. Past 10 seconds. In 2, and nice work. Just one more sit-up cross jab, and then we're done. So drop it down. Get lots of power on that cross. Last 20. Hit it hard. In 2, and Sarah, nice work finishing that off. Having a good upper body core workout in there. Just take a couple deep breaths, grab a drink. We'll do a quick stretch here. If you can stay for a stretch, if not, that's fine as well. But make sure you stretch maybe before bed or after you eat or something. So we'll go tricep stretch first. So we'll go overhead. Just grab onto your elbow and pull it back in here. I'll stop my screen share. So just pulling back on your elbow, and you can kind of see like how my head's straight forward. You don't want to be tucking your chin down too much. Try to keep your head facing straight forward. And then switching arms. I'm going to hold it for around 20 to 30 seconds here. And it's important to stretch out these muscles that we worked on just because you don't want them tightening up and then causing you any pain or tightness. And we'll go across the body. So just bring that arm across, kind of grab at the elbow. And then as you kind of breathe out, so as you exhale, push a little deeper into that stretch. And exhale out a little deeper again. And then switching sides, same thing. Just take some deep breaths, exhale as you press a little deeper, pull a little further. And then a couple deep breaths, one more. And then we'll just clasp our hands at the back. So what you're going to do for this one, actually, I'll stand up so you guys can see me. So you grab your hands together at the back, and then you open up the chest. So I'm kind of just pinching my shoulders back here. I'll come a bit closer again. So pinch your shoulder back. If you can raise your arms a little bit, that gives you a little bit better stretch as well. This one, especially after a lot of shoulder work that we just did, and chest with your push-ups and everything. And then you can relax that, kind of shape out the arms. We'll go to a front lunge and overhead reach. So I'm gonna just kind of hang out down here in a front lunge. And then once you establish that depth, I think we did this one yesterday as well. I want you to just reach over the body. Just reach across. Feel that stretch all the way down the side. And then switch it up. So switch your lunge first. Establish that depth. Push a little deeper. And go across. And see my arms kind of just reaching over my head. I reach as far as I can to get as deep a stretch here. And then come on back down, and we'll just do actually just one more from the ground, which is just a cobra pose. So for your core here, what you're gonna do is I usually start by lying flat on the ground, arms straight out in front of me, and then you would slowly just crawl up to your elbows, and then maybe press a little bit higher if you can. Some people can get high and get off the ground. So what I'm doing is I'm stretching my core right in here, kind of right below the rib cage. And someone like myself, I'm not too flexible. So I usually go to just my elbows, and then I'll press my chest up and kind of press it forward and up in that direction. And then hold that stretch there. Should kind of feel it right down the core, right down the center. And then you can slowly kind of roll out of that. And that'll be it for today. And if you have any questions, you can stick around and ask as well. But otherwise, everyone, great work today, putting in your upper body work. And actually, I'll just do a quick announcement too. So for most of the way I'm going to do it for each week, Thursday will be your lower body, and Friday will be your upper body. Usually we'll mix in core with both of them, but those will be the two focuses. So everyone, again, thanks for coming out. If you have any questions.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, coach.
Thank you.
Coach. Thank you.
Thanks,
Coach.
Thanks, coach.
Thank you.
Coach.
Hey, coach.
All right, great work, everyone. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for the workout, coach.
No worries.
Thanks, Eric.
Again, if anyone has any questions, you can stick around, ask those questions if you got them. No, I'll stay on for like a minute or so just to make sure. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, I didn't get to do the workout you sent me today, so I'll just try it first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. And with that one I sent you, there should be three or four different ones on that link, and then I'll send you more that have kind of the similar things, so you can kind of choose which ones you like.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.